The football world lost one of the all-time pioneers on Sunday, the passing of Chris Mortensen, who truly was the first NFL TV insider.
Right.
He had been diagnosed several years ago with stage 4 throat cancer. Chris, I remember the days before the internet, and you got your football information from your newspaper and your local TV station, and you got highlights on ESPN, but you didn't get news. You'd get a deep dive, long-form story in Sports Illustrated, but they always moved around to the biggest stories. It was hard to get much about what was happening in the NFL.
Right.
And as a Vikings fan in Steelers country, I wanted to know more about what was happening in the NFL. And when he showed up on ESPN in 91 and started doing the Inside the Huddle segments on SportsCenter, that was like appointment viewing for me. Like, if whatever I was doing, if I had ESPN on and here came Chris Mortensen, everything stopped. I wanted to hear, and it would be 3, 4, 5 nuggets. I wanted to hear what he was going to say because that was the only way to find out what the hell was going on in this sport that we love.
Yeah, he's I'm hurt. I really am. When I saw this news last night, Chris Mortensen's been a great friend to the Simms family for a long time. He's been somebody that I've had a close relationship with, towards the end of my career playing football, and it continued into my media career, right? Love Chris Mortensen. He's a pioneer in a lot of ways for what he did for the sport, and then did it in a way that was classy, right? Grace, dignity, or knew things about people around the league that, he had more information than people even realize, right? But that's the part of the business he was in. He never used it against anybody. He never burned anybody. He was a great human being. He was a great friend of mine. And I knew he was in trouble, but I didn't realize it was trouble to this extent, to where, that was shocking last night. So RIP to Chris Mortensen. Big shout out to his family. He's an all-time great in my mind, and a staple in the NFL, really, for the last, 30-something years.
I'll give you a quick example of the character that both he and Peter King have. They both were burned by the same source on the Deflategate 11 of 12 footballs thing. Remember that?
Yes.
They didn't make that up.
Right.
They didn't make that up.
No.
They didn't lie about that.
No, they did not.
Somebody lied to them.
Right.
Somebody from the league office lied to them, and they never threw that person under the bus. I have no formal journalistic training, but there surely would be a way to justify when someone deliberately lies to you, saying this is why, and the walls closed in on both of them, and they took it. So that takes a lot to stand in the face of that when you know it wasn't your fault, and everybody thinks it was your fault because you got lied to by somebody that you made the mistake of trusting, who you had every reason to trust. So that says a lot to his character and Peter's character, because they were the two that got lied to. And I have a feeling those were the two that got picked for the lie because they knew everybody would believe them.
Yeah, probably. But like you said, he knew everybody in every facet of the league, owners, things like that. He was so well connected, and to have that type of job and really be the jump off point for, a lot of people in this NFL world now. I mean, Adam Schefter and whoever, right? It all started with Chris Mortensen. And like you said, back in the day, man, the Mort Report, any stuff like that came on in the 90s, man, you were like, wait, hold on, Mort's on. He's going to tell me something definitely that nobody else knows in football right now. We got to watch and hear what he says, to your point. And that's where he was great, and he started this whole side of the business. So, it hurts. It's a bad day for the NFL because Chris Mortensen's one of the great contributors to this league that we've ever had.
At the risk of sounding like Forrest Gump's mother, I view regret as like a bag of groceries. And if you carry around enough regret, you can't walk. And I try not to have any regrets in anything that I do. It slows you down and it impedes your progress. I'm looking at an email I got from Mort, September 18, 2019. And I regret that I didn't take him up on this offer. He said, I would like to speak with you by phone sometime before I leave this world. And it's my fault for not finding the time, not making the time, getting caught up in the day-to-day life. A lot happened after September 18 of 2019. And at the end, he closed, Chris, now go have fun with Christopher.
Damn, you're going to make me cry. So, damn. don't know what to say. Damn, that hurts. He's my
Let's take
buddy.
a break.
Yeah.
It's coming.
It's all right.
Hi, it's Mike Florio. Thanks for watching PFT on YouTube. Hit subscribe for the latest news and analysis from Pro Football Talk.